Gate 14 podcast, and what a week. Ross Atkins has awoken. Our king is off to LA. Just a ton of shit happened this week. I'll start off with the boys. JR is sporting a Irish Heritage Blue Jays hat. Looks like it was a fucking, I don't even know what to say. What is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
I think she actually might have got it in the US because she was in Florida. But I've never seen this hat. But I was like, whoa, it's like a mix between Christmas and Irish culture. You know?
That's a one of one, probably, brother.
Yeah.
Is that the only one made? That might be, you genuinely, like, Avery might be right. You might have a one of one.
I mean, I didn't think about that when I first got it, but then I kind of like thought a little deeper and I was like, this could be like limited edition. So if someone wants to put, I mean, fuck, I really shouldn't.
We'll autograph it. We'll put it up for auction.
Yeah.
So Avery, how are you doing, man?
Good. Had the company Christmas party Thursday.
Abe's birthday Friday, Johnny. I fucking missed it.
Yeah. Old man Ave.
Wait, it was your birthday on Friday?
Yep.
For some reason, Abe, I thought your birthday was the 23rd.
No.
Wait a second. Your birthday was on like Friday.
Yeah. 16th.
What the fuck? So wait, no. I'm a bad coach. Did you wish him happy birthday, JR?
I wished him a birthday like 30 minutes ago. We were talking about his birthday too, because I think what messed it up was we were supposed to meet up Saturday. And when it got canceled, everything just like, it was kind of like, it's not Abe's birthday anymore.
Happy birthday,
but it was.
Avery. I mean, that is wild. Listen, Avery, it's crazy. Like, we're like no tweets or nothing. You just, no one, like, you didn't retweet anything. Like, what happened there? I was in the owner's box stream. No one mentioned that either.
No, they mentioned it. I got a nice happy birthday saying to me on the stream as I was
okay, maybe I wasn't in that one.
We were laying in bed after going out the night before, but no, I was a wounded warrior on Friday, so I was nice to just like sit in my bed and fall asleep all day.
That's wild. I had no idea. That's on me. I mean, that's crazy.
Next year we'll get it, guys. Don't worry.
Next year we'll get it. So yeah, everyone in the comment section, wish Avery a happy birthday. That is fucking wild. I genuinely had no idea.
But Ross Atkins showed up, I guess, not for my birthday, but my birthday week. He finally did something. Ross
Atkins showed up, and Yankee fans are the king of calling Chris Bassitt mid on Twitter. That's all I see is just mid for the rotation. I love the Chris Bassitt signing. I am all in on that. Did we even really talk about Chris Bassitt being a guy that like the Jays could possibly get, or are we just so fucking dumb that we just
my brain shuts off Chris Bassitt and Chris Flexen. They're the same pitcher to me for some reason.
Yeah.
So I think I talked about Chris Flexen one day while trying to talk about Chris Bassitt. So that's on me.
It
but
could happen.
Yeah. That was on me, but I love the move. Kind of weird that Stripling's deal.
Yeah.
That was weird. Like the Jays could have. The Jays.
Well, the Jays qualifying offer was 19 million.
Yes. So that's why
he only made 12. It's kind of surprised that the market wasn't.
Well, his agent should be fired into the sun, right? I mean,
absolutely.
But then again, there was another pitcher who didn't get. Oh, fuck. Who else? I was shocked to see they didn't get as much. It feels like the older. I mean, Brantley didn't get a lot at all. I mean,
he signed 1 year.
Today? Yeah, 1 year, 12.
With who?
With the Astros. So I'm guessing he just took a.
How do they convince their players?
The Jays 100%. I bet you. I mean, I'm guessing we came in with like a 2-year deal, maybe like 30 mil.
Yeah,
like he probably just didn't see it worth it. But
now Conforto's the only bat that we.
Yeah, unless the trade, which is apparently, I think it's bullshit. That article. I think it's just for some leverage.
It's almost like,
but then again, all the suitors are like going away. The teams, it's like one at a time.
The Twins got Christian Vasquez, even though that wasn't a huge suitor. They didn't need a catcher. Starting to dwindle down of teams make a trade. Again, the Cardinals one that was seen on paper to be the most realistic to happen was gone as soon as Contreras signed. But it's the Diamondbacks. It was always the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Diamondbacks are like sneaky. Like, I don't know, the Marlins. Like, what's their catcher situation like? Do we know? Because I know we've been linked to them.
I don't fucking know, man.
Dalton Varsho only caught 1 game last year, I think. So they don't want him catching. They had Carson Kelly. I don't know who else they had.
They've had a weird flux of catchers.
Had a weird.
But I wanted to go into like the Chris Bassitt stuff here because I'm looking at his Baseball Savant page. Average exit velo is in the top 95 no, that's not right. The top 5 percentile, hard hit percentage in the top 13 percentile, expected ERA, top 30 percentile. I mean, his baseball savant page, obviously the stuff where it's like fastball velocity, fastball spin, whiff rate, and all that stuff is going to be like in the blue. But his numbers are really good. And he's a really good 4 guy, like, or a 3 guy. I don't know why some Jays fans aren't happy with the move. Obviously, they saw Rodon and just expected the moon. But this is a good guy to like solidify the back end of your bullpen. Like, let's think about this. Last year, the Jays had like in their back end, they had Mitch White and fucking Ross Stripling going back to back. And I know Ross Stripling is good and stuff like that. But Chris Bassitt I think he's a major upgrade to Ross Stripling. Is that crazy to say?
No, so the thing is, Ross Stripling really hadn't done what he did this year before. Like log a lot of innings, pitch really well. Again, he was like a bullpen guy for the Dodgers and comes here, starts a little bit for us. Awesome. Nothing bad to say about Ross Stripling, what he did this year. Chris Bassitt has done it year in, year out.
Yeah.
Logs a lot of innings. You can rely on that guy. You don't have to worry about his arm. You don't have to worry about limiting his innings at all, which 100%. You might think about with Ross Stripling. I know, again, he's an older guy. You shouldn't have to worry about limiting innings, but he hadn't really done it before to a tune of whatever ERA he had, whatever FIP he had. But Chris Bassitt, for a guy who doesn't throw very hard, Chris Black, I mean, just follow Chris Black. He'll have good breakdowns on pretty much anything.
100%.
Blue Jays. You just said he's a very good pitcher at throwing his fastball up in the zone, which is good for something, change eye levels, help you throw a bunch of different pitches. He throws like 6 different pitches as well. He's versatile. I think he's a great arm. I think he's a very good pickup for this Jays team. And I'm happy. Again, I don't give a fuck how much money they gave him. So good deal. He's on the Blue Jays. He can help us win.
Yeah. It's an upgrade, man. And going into the Ross Stripling, like obviously you said, you can't talk shit about Ross Stripling. Ross Stripling wouldn't pitch past like the 5th inning last year. Yeah. He couldn't go through an order 3 times. Chris Bassitt will just let it eat. This dude will eat up innings. He's shown that he can eat up innings. He's shown that he can pitch in high leverage situations. I fucking love the move. And something else that I want to talk about. I'm seeing a lot of this shit on Twitter and Instagram and all this stuff. The Jose Barrios bashing from people just immediately giving up on this dude. This dude has had one bad year his entire fucking career. And we have Jays fans bashing him, saying he shouldn't be in the rotation. He's mid. He's had one bad season. You know how many good pitchers have had one fucking bad season? I'm going to say it right now. He is going to fucking bounce back next year and be the number 2 guy for the Toronto Blue Jays. He is going to be the number 2 guy for the Toronto Blue Jays next year. And if it doesn't happen, come back to this and fucking body bag me. I genuinely do think Barrios next year, massive bounce back year, is going to be the number 2 guy.
You can't count him out. And then hopefully he has an off season with maybe even with Pete Walker, or if he's at down in Dunedin figuring things out. You'd be an idiot to just write off a pitcher who is that talented with that much good swing and miss stuff. I can't really take what those people say online. There's some people that I think are smart, and people who say that, I would just put them into the basket that I don't think they're that smart.
Mm-hmm. So is that a crazy take to have them? I genuinely
for you being it would have to be, who would you think would be 1? Gosman, and then Manoah regresses to a 3 and Barrios is 2.
I'm not, this isn't a chirp on, this isn't a slight on Alek Manoah. This is more of me like pumping the tires of Barrios. I think Barrios is going to have a better year than Manoah next year. I think he has, like, his shit is disgusting. Bryson literally told me he was the hardest guy he faced on the Jays. Like bullpen guys, starter guys. He faced Stripling obviously as well, and he had a home run in both games. But he said, Barrios, do you remember that game? We were at that game. He struck out 16 dudes against the Phillies.
He had a ton of whiffs.
Like when he's on, he's fucked. Like, I don't understand why people are just discounting this guy. Like, he was a pitcher that was the hottest commodity at the trade deadline in 2021. He has one bad season and showed glimpses of being good, and people are just writing him off, dude. It makes zero sense, and it's very fucking dumb.
Yeah. If you actually his K percentage was under 20, which is not what he usually is. He's usually like a 25% guy. So that's easily fixable this year. And then his hard pitches were just like laughable that bad last year. He could not control. I mean, you just look at the spray chart, like the 4-seam fastball was like like, which is like crazy that the one pitch he couldn't control was the 4-seam fastball. So like you think that would be fixable in the off season, and maybe he even because like his off speed, like curveball and changeup, like opponents did not hit very well against it. And then going back to Bassitt, it's I think it's a great signing, and he could easily be. I mean, he's as consistent as it gets. Like, I mean, he's going to log a shit ton of innings, and there's like that relationship with Chapman where he had 2 of his best years with Chapman as his third baseman. So I think the Jays made a very smart move here, and to get him at 3 years is fucking unheard of based off where the market was.
And think about this. Now the Jays are still in that threshold where they can afford to pay Vladdy and Bo in 2026 because that's when this contract's going to be done. I mean, I chirp Ross a lot, Ross Atkins, but it was a good fucking move, man. Like Chris Bassitt out of nowhere. And I think Chris Black tweeted this as well. A lot of his ground balls are to third base, like to the left side of the infield. And that's where Chapman is. So it's going to be sick. And I think this rotation is going to be legit, man. Obviously, the 5 spot, we need to, like, the Jays need to figure that out ASAP. Like, because the 1 through 4 is unfucking believable. Like, I think Avery made a point. I think you said this last week, Avery. I think they're reserving the 5 spot for Tiedemann, maybe, like in like June, July type of stuff. Like, kind of just coast till then, maybe see where we're at, and then Tiedemann, if he carves in AAA, call him up in June. July.
He's better than some of the options on the market, I would say, right now. And then another thing, Chris Bassitt, I'm looking, he had a 50% ground ball rate last year. For a guy who doesn't throw that hard, throws a lot of off-speed pitches, you're going to get righties rolling over to the left side and having Chapman. It would be nice to have maybe a better defensive shortstop, but hopefully they just ground them to third base instead of shortstop. And that helps it up. But no, I love the Bassitt deal, man. I like where this rotation is. Sure, we'll see maybe some regression from Manoah. Gosman, FIP, he was like underlying
the
stats.
The FAP God.
Yeah, FAP God. Just underlying stats were to the moon. He was very good for us last year. And then Bassitt and Barrios can just hold it down. I think we're in an awesome spot. We're going to have to cycle in guys. It's part of a full 162, unfortunately. Like the Tigers, I think, threw 21 different starting pitchers last season. So like so we're talking about the guy who's going to be the 5th to start the year, when in all reality, we're going to have like 8 or 9 guys who are going to try and fill that spot at some point. So as of right now, I'm happy with where we're at. Would like another bat at some point, but rotation and bullpen, I think Ross did a good job.
And another thing, and I'm going to say it, which is I might get roasted for this. I think Ross Atkins is kind of smart. I think he's kind of fucking smart. Yeah. Like that Bassitt move was so out of the blue. Like there was no insiders reporting like Bassitt and the Jays are close or the Jays are the top suitor for Bassitt. Out of fucking nowhere, the Jays get Bassitt. It was awesome. I was really pumped for it, man. I think Bassitt's going to be sick. And to have Chris Bassitt as your 4 guy, if Barrios is good, is wild. That's such a good 4 guy. Like, especially looking onto it like a playoff series and stuff like that, ALDS and ALCS, having that guy pitch on like the second day of a back-to-back and a home and home is unreal. I think that's fucking amazing. And then you don't even have to worry about the 5 guy ever.
You will have to worry about him when Ricky Tiedemann's our 1 in July.
Dude, if Ricky, man, he's going to be
so Ricky, like what I see as a dream is like we sign like a Cueto or an Evaldi.
I want 5. Cueto so bad.
And then you would Ricky, like we'd have a 6 system where we'd have 6 starters, or like Ricky would be like the floater where like you would use
you could like monitor his innings. You can monitor his innings.
He's not gonna throw even when he's in the majors. We're not gonna overthrow Ricky because he's barely thrown. So like it would be a perfect situation for him if he was like kind of like a floater, and then he would pitch. He would do what kind of like the Red Sox treated Hawk. Like I remember when they treated him, and they would like kind of throw him some games as like kind of an opener for 4 innings or 4 or 5, but that would be perfect because I think Ricky wouldn't be able, like him sliding to the 5th would be more of like a playoff thing.
Yeah.
Like, near the end.
That's like, when I feel like the innings. That's when the innings need to be limited, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'd be interesting, but it'd be perfect if we had some sort of stability as the 5th. Because I could see Mitch White just being gone.
Well, the fact that guy's still on the roster is
It just depends on if they truly want to give Kikuchi
They
an actual
should
chance.
give him a chance.
Yeah,
They have to.
they
I
have to.
think Kikuchi
I mean, people are delusional that they think that they're giving Pearson a chance in the rotation. That's absolutely
Pearson.
delusional.
Of course, you got to.
People are saying that though.
Pearson
I'm
has
hearing stuff.
pastrami fucking bones. Pastrami.
He's been. I don't know what's
Is
going
he ever?
on.
Is he?
He
has
might
he
be
went,
off my list. He might be
has he
off
went
my
a
list.
year without being injured in his life? Like
On Instagram, he's acting like he's fucking signing $30 million contracts.
he's like a fucking Ben. He's like Ben Roethlisberger. This guy. He's just permanent leg brace. Him and George Springer are the same people. At least George Springer's played, but like fuck. It's wild to me, man, that this guy's not going to sniff the rotation, okay? And Avery, going back to that Kikuchi thing that you said, I think Kikuchi gets like a 2-month trial run as a starter. April, May, and they see how it goes. If he's good, it's like, all right, we don't need to really make a deal at the deadline. We got our 5 guy.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we can always. It makes more sense to take a risk on him. The team is good enough to be a playoff team, and then if you need someone at the deadline, you get someone big,
someone massive,
and then the bullpen. You sure up the bullpen, but we need another hitter. I think if we get another solid hitter. Like,
I guess we didn't even talk about Kiermaier yet. Oh, we talked about him last episode, right?
Yeah, we talked about last episode. Yeah,
he came out with some good quotes too.
Yeah, we will talk about that.
He's one of those guys that you hire to come to your workplace and give it motivational,
inspirational.
He's one of those
he's like
guys,
a
right?
10x. He's like a 10x guy.
he's got a speaking fee for coming to work.
He's wild, and with the Jays not making moves or for bat right now. The number 1 pinch hitter on this team right now is Cavan Biggio.
Yeah, that's why we almost need 2 bats, because who the hell's coming off the bench? I guess you could get someone at the deadline to be like
Espinal, maybe. Espinal and Witt will like platoon that second.
Oh they'll never do this, but that Addison Barger kid is a great left-handed bat. And they got him on the 40-man. He hit 355 in AAA in 8 games. AA, he hit 315.
Wow.
47 games. I mean, he's young. He's a 99, but I mean.
Yeah, let's say, he'd be a good, I guess, power bat off the bench.
Yeah,
I love that. I mean, listen, Cavan Biggio,
he had 28 home runs last year.
No, he's nasty. He has like a really wild swing approach. Like he just swings
9
out
stolen
of his
bases too.
He just swings out of his ass every single fucking swing.
Yeah, he's a 25% strikeout guy, but
yeah,
an ISO of 300.
Biggio at one point was like a 70% strikeout. I mean,
he's the outlier.
He is. Cavan Biggio, I hope next year he figures it out, but he was terrible.
I mean, where the hell does Biggio play?
Left bench.
Yeah. There was so I was listening to an interview with Merrifield. Not listen to it. I saw a clip of it. Sorry. And he thinks he can just hit a ton of home runs this year because
I saw that too.
Yeah. He was like, Kaufman, I go hit the ball and it just ends up on the track every time. And because the field is so big, he's like, everywhere else is fine. I can hit them out.
We got to do something if Wood hits 20 home runs. Has he ever hit 20? Is that a crazy number though? Is 20 a crazy number for Whit Merrifield?
Well, let's figure out.
Come out with Big Dick Whit shirts or something like that.
I mean, Kauffman Stadium is like a fucking graveyard though. So
he's never hit 20 home runs.
The most he's hit is 60. So if Whit Merrifield
he did 19 in 2017.
Oh yeah, 19. Okay.
Whit Merrifield 10 home runs in 162 games last year.
Fuck. Okay, if Whit Merrifield, fine, we'll do this. If Whit Merrifield hits 20 home runs, the home game after the 20th home run, we'll all go full uniform.
Agreed.
I think that's what we got to do.
It'll go down to the last day of the season.
That is I feel like Whit Merrifield is just trying to make propaganda to be like, I should be playing right over or I should be DHing or playing second over Espinal. That's what he's doing. He's just trying to get out there and just say like, yeah, I should gonna hit 20 home runs this year. I'm gonna hit way more home runs at Rogers. When he played at Rogers Center last year and he didn't hit one, I don't think.
I have no clue.
He hit 5 home runs last year with the Jays. Actually, that's pretty good. In 44 games. That's actually not bad. Maybe he will hit 20.
44, 88.
So
120.
that's on pace for 20. That's on pace for 20.
Maybe just a little over pace, but I mean, he had a 125 ISO last year, which is the worst of his career. Batting average on balls in play, worst of his career last season. Witt's another guy that I can see having a good season for us, and he's better than Espinal.
Yeah, they were talking about the Kiermaier Witt at the bottom of the order is really good. Like it's like speed, like, and then you turn it over and you have like Springer. Like we're starting to. Atkins is really building like a good speed lineup. Like there's some like
it's a good lineup.
Springer, I mean, does steal as much.
I mean, the lineup composition is different again because you're
Mm-hmm.
totally right about that. And there's like Teo's gone, so you don't have another guy who's just like Vlad, kind of but worse than him. It's a different composition. They wanted to try something new, and we've gotten to that point.
But here's a crazy stat though that not many people know about, or I saw tweeted. The Jays 4-hole hitter right now has a 692 OPS.
No, in the second half.
Yeah. Are we okay with that though? Like
who?
That was Kirk, I think.
Kirk. Like that's fucking terrible.
That's Kirk's first.
Someone is getting traded. Right? I mean, it'd be pretty crazy.
I sent you guys that article where they said they might not trade them.
I made the TikTok about it.
There's a new saying though: no PR is paid for.
Yeah,
Steamer has his projections as 19 homers, weighted runs created plus. Steamer.
Kirk.
Yeah. Kirk.
Yeah,
this team is just like. Look, I like Kirk, but I've always been a proponent to trade him. But
you're a body shamer, is what you are.
If we could trade Kirk for someone who could be in the hit the top 4 as like a lefty bat, like you do it now.
There's no one though. Like there's no one really available that could do that though.
Yeah, like none of those D-backs guys are slotting into the 4-hole.
None of them. Like,
so you guys think the return's just not?
I think this team, and here's another take. I think this team next year hits the least amount of home runs they've hit in the last 5 years.
But I think they might have the most wins that they've had in the last 5 years.
You think so, though, with Kevin fucking Kiermaier? Let's go into that talk. So Kevin Kiermaier said he wants to make Ross Atkins look like a genius, and he wants to play every day. Where do you guys stand with this? I think this is fucking wild. I think he should know his place, and he's the 4th outfielder. That's what he is.
I mean, people like that who are – I mean, if you watch Last Chance U, the basketball one that's going on, those guys all think they should play, and they suck, some of them. Like, there was the one guy at the end of the bench saying he wants to go to the NBA. It's like, dude, you're not playing at California JUCO. So it's like maybe he's one of those guys who thinks
my JUCO was full of those guys. Listen, you never went to JUCO. There is guys that went to my junior college that are playing basketball still, like training in the gym after their college career. And I'm just looking at like, what the fuck are you training for? Like you went to an NAIA in Kansas. What are you training for? You're not going anywhere now. You're not going to Europe. You're a bum. And if you do go to Europe, you're going to go to like a 7th division team and live in like in a closet somewhere. You're not and the worst. In the worst, we talked about this obviously in the season. Everyone knows this. You are not a pro basketball player. The people that if your bio is pro baseball or pro basketball player, there's a heavy chance you're neither. You're not. Like, do you think
you're talking about the IBL guys?
Yeah, like But do you think that like a guy that is in the minor leagues or just in like AAA his bio's pro baseball player? Fuck no.
No, they'll have Toronto Blue Jays organization.
Yeah, but they won't say pro baseball, like professional baseball player in their bio. That's what people have.
Those are the guys in the Frontier League that they need to prove to you that they play pro baseball.
Yeah,
those are the guys with that.
That are playing.
This isn't just. You probably had guys like at your JUCO who thought they'd go D1 and they.
No, you know what's crazy is, every single guy in my JUCO was the most realistic. Like for baseball, is the most realistic. Like I'm going nowhere. Like I'm going fucking nowhere. Like it's maybe a hoop dream with D2, but it was all like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. That's what I can respect about my JUCO at least. Maybe the other ones are like, I'm going to the show when they're just ass and they're hitting like 280 in fucking JUCO.
Yeah.
So it is wild. But Kevin Kiermaier, though, I mean, if he's the everyday outfielder, he has to be hitting like 8-9 hole, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you hit Kiermaier 8 and then Witt 9 to turn it over. I'm pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
But the thing is, though, with Witt, we keep forgetting about this because he was injured for a lot of the time when Witt was here. Is what do the Jays do with Espinal? He's going to want to play every day at second.
Too bad.
And he's an all-star, though. Like, he had the resume.
Well, you know who else was an all-star?
Kikuchi.
Espinal will not play every day, unfortunately. But
do you think he's a guy that's also delusional, though? I think he should be playing every single day over Whit Merrifield. I mean, Whit Merrifield stunned me. Like, that run he had in like September with the Jays. I was like, what a fucking pickup by Ross Atkins.
Yeah.
Like, send Espinal to the moon, might as well. I mean, this guy should never play, but I don't know where that's going to be. I guess they have to both. I guess they're both fighting for spots. But who do you think has that? Like, who do you think is the starting second baseman as of right now?
Witt.
Yeah.
Really? You think Espinal's just you got?
I think this team get older too.
Yeah, Witt just plays. I think what you're asking for Witt to do is I'd rather have Witt in that position of being like your 8-9 hitter and just be get on base. Get on base for us and steal bases when we need you to.
I'm going to say
like he's the guy to do that. I mean, he's smart. He's like one of the smarter baseball players. I mean, there's like been talks about that, but I mean, Atkins is building like an experienced team. Like Kevin Kiermaier, man. I mean, that guy's he's got loads of experience. Witt does too.
Witt had 40 steals in 2021.
And can the fucking Jays fans get over this stealing of Alejandro Kirk's fucking notepad or whatever it was?
Oh yeah,
all our TikTok comments.
Hey, we might need some of that shit though. You know,
he might be a guy. It's like Brad Marchand.
Yeah,
you'd love to have him on your team. I hate to play against them. It's like things happen like that.
I'm just seeing like I'm just in my head picturing like Kiermaier just making some outlandish catches in center next year. Like
we saw George make that sick.
We were there for that Red Sox game. That catch was fucking wild. But Kiermaier is like a human highlight reel with that shit, though, man. I mean, he's good.
Kevin Pillar, people like to suck him from the back, but Kevin Kiermaier was doing it better than him.
And was hitting. Like Kevin Pillar was an ass hitter. Like this guy sucked at hitting.
Yeah.
And the Jays fans that are so caught up with like Kevin Kiermaier can't hit. Those are the same people that loved Kevin Pillar though, and just completely ignored the fact that Kevin Pillar couldn't hit a fucking beach ball. He was just there for defense. Like,
I think I've talked myself into these being good moves. Maybe we should check back after the first month of the season if we're like 5 games below 500 into these being really bad.
I'll be depressed if that's the case. The Jays are, but let's talk about another one that kind of hits home for both of us, all of us. Sorry, Bradley Zimmer to the Los Angeles Dodgers. What the fuck are the Dodgers doing? Like, are the Dodgers just signing a shit ton of guys like to minor league deals and just like throwing them into the fire in spring training? Like, whoever wins this job wins this job because they don't have a center fielder right now.
Is that what they signed him to a minor league deal?
Yeah.
Interesting. I think the Dodgers are trying to get under the tax this year.
For Shohei?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
God, what is Shohei going to sign for? $500 million?
Yeah, how old is he going to be at the time of that deal? He's going to sign for 13 years.
13 years.
He's got to be younger than everyone hitting free agency right now. Oh, no, never mind. He'll be like 29. Yeah, he'll sign 13 years.
Till he's 52? Oh, no. Sorry. All right. Hand up till he's 42. All right. That's on me. The math was wrong there. So, yeah, Ohtani's going to get he's going to get a shit ton. And he's worth every dime.
Yeah. Yeah, like if Xander Bogaerts can get 13 years, Shohei Ohtani will get 13 years.
What are the Red Sox doing, by the way?
So funny. Justin Turner? What the fuck?
Justin Turner. Who is their infield? Who's first base?
Tristan Cassis will play first base.
Tristan Cassis. So third Devers, short. They just sent down Jeter Downs.
No, yeah, they got rid of him. Kike will play second.
Kike at second. Who at short?
I don't know. I feel like we're missing
that
something.
Team is going to be so ass next year. So bad, dude.
It's gonna be bad.
Who and they let JD Martinez walk for 1 year, $10 million, but they signed JT Turner, who's older, 2 years, $22 million. What the fuck are they doing?
I mean, I guess they need a DH now.
That is true. So this is a way too early prediction, but who do you think is going to be the worst team in the AL East? You think it's just clear-cut Red Sox? I think it's going to be the Orioles.
Yeah,
the Orioles haven't done fuck all. They just signed Adam Frazier. They're keeping the exact same team.
Yeah, no, they should. Well, who they have Grayson Rodriguez, who can come up. DL Hall, they might put in the rotation.
Gunnar Henderson.
Team should be good.
They're young, though. That's the thing. They're going to be like where the Jays were 3 years ago when they made the COVID playoffs.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate
that.
The Red Sox should probably be the worst again. I mean, I'm seeing people who played shortstop for the Red Sox this year, and it's just Christian Arroyo and Xander Bogaerts. No one else has played.
Oh, God, that's just a nightmare.
And there's just no way they can play. Well, because they have they drafted him 2 years ago. Marcelo Meyer, they love him.
But I don't think he's gross, though. He's disgusting.
Yeah. I don't think he'll play this year. I think it's a year they just take their licks.
Yeah. But let's go back into that. I mean, Zimmer thing. Do you think he just absolutely rakes next year?
No, I don't think that. He won the batting title for worst hitter of all time.
Listen, I've talked myself into him being like a 280 with like a 330 OBP next year guy.
In AAA?
Well, no, he's going to be in the show. He's going to win the job. The Dodgers, we're
if Bradley Zimmer is the opening day starter for the Los Angeles Dodgers, I don't know what I'll do, but it needs to be something outrageous.
That would be
I'll shave
awesome.
my head. I'll shave my head again.
That would be fucking awesome. If Bradley Zimmer is the star, it's Mookie, Zimmer, and who's their left fielder?
I don't even know.
That would be all time. That would be one of the greatest outfield ever. And they do have that kind of little short porch and left or in right.
Not really.
Oh man, feed me Zimbom in the fucking Dodgers. That'd be so.
Oh, they have Chris Taylor, Gavin Lux play left.
Oh yeah,
it's Chris Taylor under contract still.
I don't know what he is, but yeah. Listen, I guess we got to talk about this as well. Fucking Yankees, the evil empire might be back.
Dude, I think they're gonna be ass this year.
In what ways? Okay, listen.
What hitter got better? There's no way they hit as well as they did this year.
That is a good point. They don't have the hitters. They really don't. And maybe JR's quote, "The Yankees can't hit, man." It could be true. Josh Donaldson is their fourth highest paid player.
They were so lucky.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge, historic season. But all those other bozos who are playing, I mean, I like Glaber. I think he's good. But like Aaron Hicks has to have a starting spot on this team. I'd rather have fucking Witt than Aaron Hicks.
Yeah.
And Kevin Kiermaier almost.
But that rotation is so good to where you don't need a good lineup, though.
True. No, I understand.
Severino's their 5 guy.
Carlos Rodon was nasty against left-handed hitters as well, and that's perfect for him being there.
Yeah, they have a great rotation.
They do have a great rotation. So I think it's an upgrade there, but I think the offense just struggles a lot more this season.
But think about this. The Jays at one point the next year are going to face the Yankees, and they're going to have to go up against Rodon, Garrett Cole, and Nestor.
I'm not too worried about Nestor next year.
I'm not worried about Nestor. I'm just saying, like, Garrett Cole, who I guess Alon O'Kirk's son. I mean,
you're right. You're right, though. It's sick. Like any starter you fall on is a tough matchup with that rotation right now. Frankie Montas should be good again.
He's a walking Band-Aid.
But I'd probably have Frankie Montas over Chris Bassitt, maybe.
Oh, that is a great no. That is a wild take. That's a dumb take, JR. Come on. That's a dumb take.
Come on, Abe.
Let me do the numbers here.
You know how good Bassitt was for the Mets? Like, he was fucking absurd.
We got the best Mets pitcher from last year.
I mean,
Bassitt had a 2.29 ERA in the shortened season.
Yeah,
2020.
For that,
and then a 3.13 the next year
for that poverty fucking athletics team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chris Bassett's probably better than Frankie Montas.
yeah, man, he is.
Come on.
He 100% is.
Pure stuff. I think Montes has better stuff, but Chris Bassett's a better pitcher.
Okay, now would you put Montes or Barrios? Because I feel like they're similar in a sense.
Barrios. I think so.
Okay, well then you'd prefer our Jays.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I was
Okay.
saying 1 for 1. I think, but the Yankees rotation is really good.
One thing
Yeah,
about
it's really
Bassett
good,
is, and
for
I that Spencer guy found that on his Instagram is just like a middle-aged mother. Like if you're listening to this podcast right now, do me a favor and go to Chris Bassett's Instagram. Scroll down to the bottom and just see the weird fucking shit that he would post. It is alarming. Like it is Chris Bassitt posts like literally like a 75-year-old on Facebook. Like let me pull up some of these posts.
This is a judgment-free zone. Social media.
No, it's judgment-free zone. There's a picture of him with a Michigan hat in okay,
have we figured out how to spell Chris Bassett's name yet?
Yeah, 2 T's.
Yeah.
2 T's is wild.
This is the one right here. It's a picture of Eminem and it says, "If you can't handle me at my palms are sweaty, you don't deserve me at my mom's spaghetti." That's
And it's a grandma?
Chris Bassitt post.
I can't see it.
And what's
I'm
another one?
scrolling to the bottom here. I see him playing some video games.
There's some really bad ones.
Like if he needs a cleanup job, just message the boys. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll clean it up.
Yeah, we'll clean
He's
it
a
up.
massive Ohio State fan. God damn it. That's all of his posts are about at the bottom.
Yeah, a lot of these at the bottom. He's wearing a fighting in one of these pictures,
Yeah,
2014.
a fighting king. Whatever happened to fighting, man?
We should just slowly start taking over some of the boys' Instagram. Just start a
Birth
little
control
social media
pill should be
agency.
for men. It makes much more sense to unload a gun than to shoot a bulletproof vest.
Oh,
What
no.
the fuck is wrong with this guy?
That was on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That was
Okay.
a classic meme.
This
man.
might be like a code black. If we might need to get a hold of
so
Bassett.
what is his fucking agent doing?
Yeah,
They gotta
whoever's
clean this up.
Yeah, we gotta work on that. We gotta get a hold of someone at the office.
Yeah, this is. I want to sleep, but my brain won't stop talking to itself.
Oh my
You
god.
all right,
This
man?
bus life picture.
Oh, that's a real bad one.
Oh no.
That's a real bad one, man.
He looks good though. I'll tell him that.
He's cleaned it up though. But does he just think that no one would look at that though? Like,
Yeah,
you think
that's where
Wait, where did he go to school?
not Michigan. He went to like North Dakota or something like that, like a phantom school.
Really?
Akron. He went to Akron.
Oh, he's an Ohio boy. Yeah.
Akron.
University of Akron. He's a zip.
Yeah, fun story. I actually played against Akron fall ball Ontario Nationals. then they canceled the program the next year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we ended them. I think I went 0 for 4 that game. Just the master class. But yeah, dude, this team's gonna be kind of electric, I think, next year. I think it's gonna be more fun. We're talking like more stolen bases, more little small ball, not so much relying on home run balls. I think it's gonna be electric. I think this team's gonna be fucking electric next year.
It'll be different than what we've expected on the team. It's like, think of those Anthony Ghost guys, like Devin Travis, are kind of similar. Well, Anthony Ghost wasn't really good, but like
He can fucking throw gas though.
yeah, he can. Yeah, he can.
Trade a catcher for a high-end bullpen arm.
What?
Sign,
No.
Sign Robbie Grossman.
This is why I
Sign
think
Grossman.
This is why I think JR is just living in the TikTok comments roasting me. The Jays don't need another bullpen guy.
Well,
The Jays don't need another bullpen guy. They have Simber, who's I guess he's like a low leverage.
Why
I'm
would
He's
you
a low
fine.
leverage guy.
Simber?
Listen to me, he's a low leverage guy. Simber's whatever. Zach Paw,
Trade
Swanson,
Simber.
Romano,
Mhm.
Anthony Bass. That is a pretty good fucking.
You didn't even
bullpen.
say fucking Jimmy Heaters
and
yet.
Jimmy Garcia.
And our new boy. Okay.
The Jays need an outfielder.
I'm just
more
saying-
than they need
no,
a fucking
no, but I'm
bullpen
just
guy. 'Cause I don't
saying-
want to watch Kiermaier hit every week.
I'm
every
just
day.
saying if the return is like, I'm just saying based off the return, if like someone's giving us a closer for a catcher.
Yeah, I mean the fact that we were in on Kenley is interesting to me.
Mm-hmm. I still
Because Kenley
think that
doesn't
they're keeping
Kenley
their
doesn't
eyes
come
on.
to Kenley doesn't come to Toronto if he's, or maybe that's why he didn't sign, because they weren't telling him he was going to close.
no chance
Yeah.
he's gonna fucking close.
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
he won't
shot.
even close for the Red Sox. They have no opportunities. They're gonna be losing
True.
every.
God, I
fucking-
really don't want to start the year with 3 catchers.
No,
me
I
neither. But the thing is,
I think we should trade so that Jay's kid, I forget his name. I see some of his stuff. sometimes. He was like all in to trade Zimmer, and his reasoning
I
was
saw that.
Who's gonna want Simber? You know what trading Simber is gonna be like?
They said that his value was decent.
Trading Simber is gonna be like that meme. This meme right here. Is this still available? Yes. Not surprised. That's what trading Simber.
People will take.
Do you know what they said? Like
he logged innings.
For? Yeah, he logged innings, but I forget what that guy said the return would be. He said something, right?
I don't remember seeing that, but the reasoning I thought was sound, and I liked what he had to say.
Yeah,
he was like,
"What are you gonna trade? Like who?"
Well, he did convince me that like we could trade him for something.
Well, his thing was Simber and Bass are very similar, and there's no reason for us to take away Bass's innings because he's a better pitcher than Simber is, and I agree with that. So they're kind of fighting off each other, but I'm fine to get rid of Simber. And as part of the package with one of the catchers to
we're still linked to signing I think they're still looking for another bullpen arm. We've been still linked to another left-handed pitcher for the bullpen.
Yeah, they were talking about Chafin. I've seen.
So what's the deal with Aroldis Chapman?
Oh my god, no!
You want
no?
Yeah,
what's the deal with Chapman? Hand out.
If you're gonna get Chapman, if you're gonna get Aroldis Chapman, you might as well just trade. You might as well just bring back Osuna.
That's what I was just about to say.
I'll be honest. I went in a rabbit hole. I went in a rabbit hole for like 2 hours trying to figure out what's the deal and what's going on with Chapman and potentially linking up with the Jays. That was just me dreaming about a scenario. Like, dude,
I think he kind of killed
Chapman.
his value.
Just imagine him in the nice blue.
Whatever happened is like, does anyone know like what Osuna actually did? Like, what did he do?
He beat his wife, man.
Oh, he
Osuna was just a bad guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Guy could close innings, but he was a bad guy.
Dude, he had a 203 in Mexico this year.
Who? Osuna?
Yeah, he had a 203.
But he's in Japan right now.
Yeah, I know. So this year he played in 3 different like leagues. And he had a 1.57 ERA combined in all those leagues.
How many innings?
He's 50. Still only 27 years old.
That's younger than anyone hitting free agency right now.
If you get Chapman, you better be fucking in on Osuna. Just do the.
So would it be bad if we just like sign both? Like imagine that bullpen.
Oh yeah, then
we would be a fucking prison squad walking to the games.
Be the gridiron gang.
You would actually call like the bullpen like the cage or something, the prison cell or something like that. You know,
you
like
want the world
nickname.
to burn. You sign both.
I just want to close games, man.
It's like a Max Kellerman. Like I want Iguodala. That's what you wanting Chapman is like. That would be. He is the worst. Chapman.
I see it. Sucks. I see. October 14th, should Red Sox sign Roberto Osuna?
It's not a crazy thing. It's not a crazy take to have. It really, Osuna is a dog. If he was think about this,
Japan.
If Osuna wasn't a piece of shit human being and didn't fuck his life up, he would probably be one of the best relievers in baseball right now.
He was doing it at such a young age, dude.
He was disgusting. Do you remember when he would fucking come in for the Jays? It was automatic.
Oh my god! Wait, you said his Japan stats, right?
Yeah,
like 4-1, 10 saves, 9 holes, 0.91 ERA, a near perfect 32-3 strikeout to walk ratio in 29 innings.
Someone's going to sign him.
I mean, the Yankees are.
If he goes to the Yankees, I'll be so mad. I'll be like, "Fuck it! I wish we were just a piece of shit organization first. I really do." And the Yankees don't care. Like they will sign him.
I mean, look at
separate the art from the artist.
Who do you think is worse? Which organization do you think the worst is at signing piece of shit players? Like if you had to guess, is it football?
The Cleveland Browns, maybe?
No. I meant league, not organization, but league.
It has to be. It has to be MLB. I mean, there's just a ton of guys that beat their wives playing like Odubel Herrera last year.
Yeah, no, that is true. What's his face on the Braves is still playing, which is
Ozuna.
Crazy.
Ozuna and Osuna. Pretty like
you gotta.
The Braves don't get shit for that still.
I think they do.
No, they do. The thing is, he's so bad though. It's like
he's so bad. It's like just cut him at that point.
Yeah, he sucks. But listen, if you talk me, my buddy. I went to a Jays game last year with my buddy, and the only Jays jersey he has was an Osuna, and he was wearing it around the Rogers Center. And like people look at him like, dude, what the fuck are you wearing right now? It's like wearing an OJ Simpson jersey to a Bills game. I mean, that's kind of style now, though. He is innocent. But,
oh my god,
love don't fit.
I'm gonna look up some of his. Like, I want to see some film
on
from this year.
Just know it's electric. I've talked
need to
myself into it.
Post a scouting report on the Instagram. Just a couple clips.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from him. But,
yeah, listen, you could talk me into it soon if you want me to. Fuck the Jays. Have the Jays ever had a piece of shit on their team? Like an active piece of shit? Like that was like going through legal stuff? No, right?
I mean, just I guess
Ozuna,
our coach.
Yeah.
Charlie?
No. Pete.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't that bad.
Because the Lane Street radical left media won't allow the.
Okay, this is an electric.
Is he gross still? He's gross still, right?
Oh,
he's
he has
like
a sick walkout. It's like the same. He's bouncing up and down to go.
He's so good.
I mean, he's wearing number 42 in Japan.
Oh, come on.
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah. Yep. Osuna. Listen. Well, I think this year is going to be the biggest year for the Jays, man. I'm pumped, bro. Like, just as a fan perspective, I don't know do you think the expectations this year are as high as they were last year?
No, not even close.
For the Jays?
Yeah.
No, we're just not. It's not like that exciting, but I feel like the team is in a better spot.
We won't be in a we won't be the favorites to win the division.
No,
the Yankees are going to be like minus 250. Probably.
You gotta hate being a fucking Rays fan, though. Like they just do nothing every year.
They really don't.
Team. Well, they got Zach Eflin.
Yeah,
as a closer, right? He's going to be their.
They're just going to be their fucking closer.
Yeah, he's going to be a relief guy. That's what he was for the Phils.
Oh my god! I mean, they have such a good scouting department, and then they just don't ever do anything.
They'll never trade for guys.
Do you guys see this Elon Musk poll he just put out?
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, I think it just means like him working for Twitter. Like he's still going to own Twitter.
Should I step down as head of Twitter? I will abide.
Oh my god. 5,865,000 votes already.
Last time I checked, it was pretty close vote, wasn't it?
No, not very
close.
No,
58 to 42 now.
Oh,
Rest in piss, bozo.
What did you vote, Johnny?
I voted yes.
I voted no.
Wow.
Wait. Oh fuck.
Am I
yes,
am I
57? I was
am I
no
when
I voted no. It was 54 for no.
I think I'm a lib.
Oh my god, he's gonna step down.
That'd be hilarious. But so a couple more things here. One, Johnny businessman and JR businessman have forecasted something. We got big shit coming next year, folks. And let me tell you this. I don't know if we should fully say it because we haven't it's gonna happen, but just expect a goddamn website that you can easily access to rep the Gate 14 boys at all times. All right. Expect that shit. I won't go into depth about the stuff that we will be selling on that. But by the way, if you are a graphic designer, please hit us up. If you want to be a part of the Gate 14 boys, hit us up. And
Abe's taking the application
because I want to
don't send them to me.
I want a Kikuchi shirt next year. I want like a Vladdy shirt where his ass is just like way bigger than the proportion of his body where it's funny. I want it all. I need if you're a graphic designer, hit us up. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. But just expect big things coming. And next year I think I'm gonna tap into more of like the live stream of the games. Like I watched a couple videos back, and those TikTok lives last year were wild. Like during the games, like there would be like 400, 500 people just watching me in my basement, just snapping shit in the basement, and just getting like Yankee fans coming in. So I think we're gonna tap into like maybe like the YouTube live stream and stuff like that. Maybe it'll call me Johnny Wee Hoopin'. I don't know. Maybe I'll be doing some Wee Hoopin' shit. I called it, electric. but it's gonna be. I'm fucking pumped. And by the way, here's a little thing here for you boys. 68 days until spring training.
Wow.
68 days, dude.
That's very close.
Like, that's very fucking close, man.
Alarmingly close.
Like, 68 days is really, I mean, it's nothing. Like, that's what, 2 months? like 2 months and 8 days, I guess. Because yeah, 2 months and 8 days. I think we should do a road trip vlog to St. Louis, the Gate 14 boys, for the opening weekend.
It'll be electric. We need to be there for the birds, man.
I know we need to be there. Just I think also another thing we should do is a Yankee Stadium live game. Go to Yankee Stadium. I think it'd be bad, but it'd be funny. I think it'd be bad, like death threats.
We might not make it out of there.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. That's a risk I'm willing to take. But yeah, let's end this right here.
Sorry, I just want to say, you guys need to talk me out of this. I'm thinking of showing this Roberto Zuna highlight with the caption, sometimes you need to take a step back to go forwards.
No. The caption has to be, sometimes you got to separate the art from the artist. Or
you see it on Instagram, just know it was me.
It should just be literally no caption. So
just do no caption,
like by accident.
Just caption and just be like, oh,
or
fuck,
put a big warning.
This one was in the draft.
We do not support this.
Yeah, this one was in the draft. Yeah, that's what you got to do. But let's end this. So we won't have another episode till after Christmas, obviously next Sunday. Let's break down, like, what is the GOAT Christmas movies here? Like,
oh shit.
I think
this is where Ave and I
we
used to have a show.
I think The Grinch is like the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
That's a bad.
I don't get through that one very often. It's Home Alone for me.
Home Alone's a classic.
I've seen it so many times. Like, it's all they fucking play on.
Polar
TV,
Express, low key, great one.
Oh, Polar Express. Really, sorry, Polar Express, my number one.
Low key, Polar Express is
Elf
dope.
Was funny for a bit. Now you just know every word of it.
Polar Express is like nostalgia.
Okay, no,
Abe's naming like 7.
My favorite one. My favorite one is Four Christmases, like Vince Vaughn.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't think I've seen that.
That shit's fucking funny, dude.
I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, let's go like, your favorite, like, newer, which is last 5 years, last 5 to 10 years, let's say, within 10 years, let's say, and then like OG. Okay, so go OG and new favorite.
OG has to be The Grinch.
I mean, like, it's not my OG.
My OG is Home Alone.
Okay,
that's
my
ass.
OG.
That
my OG
so
is Deck the Halls. You know, the one where they do the Christmas lights.
That's a good one too. Fuck. That is
What's
really good.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, sorry, that's the OG for me. National Lampoon's. That's the OG for me. Like Santa Claus 1's kind of fire too, though.
Yeah, Santa Claus, the Santa Claus series.
Bryson Stott, by the way, is going to make his debut on Owner's Box TikTok at some point this week.
He's coming on the TikTok?
Nope, I included him in a question though.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll tell him
he's coming on as a guest. I was like, holy fuck, that's big.
I'm about to hop onto COD with him, so I'll tell him to keep an eye out. Maybe
I'll send it your way when it's live.
Yeah,
is it like a trivia to like guess him?
No, it's like I gave him 3 players, different sports. Okay. They all wore the same number.
Nice.
It was like Dan Girardi, Bryson Stott, and Kendrick Perkins was the ones I did.
Yeah, I couldn't even get that right now.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, it's number 5, obviously. But yeah, no, it's and congrats to Messi, by the way, the GOAT, greatest to ever do it.
What a fucking game!
I think I'm gonna show up to Owner's Box tomorrow. I'm not literally.
I won't be there.
Oh, you won't be there? Then I'm not showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show up Tuesday.
I'll show up Tuesday at Owner's Box. I really have nothing to do. I don't work till like January 5th. So
Jesus.
but yeah, no, I'll definitely have to pull up. I'll definitely have to pull up and just maybe I'll bring coffee.
Make sure you make amends with the boys.
Sandy and Ryan are gone, so that's why I'm not going.
I don't what do you mean make amends with the boy? I don't have any beefs there. It's just Ryan roasting Messi is like, what are we doing? The GOAT.
Yeah,
but
I can never tell with you and T-Mac, to be honest.
No, T-Mac's fine. I think T-Mac's fine with me. He just
gets
lippy.
You guys are good.
No, T-Mac just gets lippy. I mean, him and I are good. and Avery, by the way, when T-Mac congratulated me for my pick a couple days ago, was that sarcasm or was he genuinely?
Well, I don't know because I checked the score of the game after I saw it.
I won.
Yeah, I think he was actually.
He doesn't. I don't think it was
maybe because
he's
so delayed on his stream though. I think he was trying to reverse jinx.
He might potentially. Have been. It seemed too nice to be true.
He accidentally sent an audio message into our group chat, just trolling the Bills fans who took them -7. So I think he might have been genuine.
He's living an all-time Sunday right now.
Well, listen. So for the Gate 14 listeners, Tyler McKillop, he won the Guest of the Year. make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. And I'm not saying that as a friend, because when the words risk-free investment comes out of his mouth when he's talking about a bet, you immediately take the other side.
Mm-hmm. We haven't seen that for a while.
Don't even look
We haven't.
at what the fucking. Don't even look at the play. Just press the button and bet. I ride with T-Mac.
I'm a T-Mac rider for risk.
No, well, I am.
I didn't even
unfortunately.
see.
I think you'd be down $1 million.
One.
Yeah.
Usually I see his tweet. I don't even think he tweeted that one. I think he just like
he
had it on
tweeted
video. He had it on video, right?
Yeah.
And he said risk free below, and I just didn't watch the video. But then after, when everyone was tweeting it and saying this fucking didn't last long and all this,
the risk free wote that would hurt my brain. I'll be honest. I'm a T-Mac guy. Hurt my brain. All right.
Like of course I'm a T-Mac.
Guest of the year, man. Guest of the fucking year.
But it's guest of the year. We have to be a T-Mac guy.
Yeah, we have to be a T-Mac guy. I wouldn't guess of the year.
But
anyway,
guys, I just turned on the Roberto Osuna highlight again. He does the same celebration after he gets a save.
Okay, so
it was electric.
He's keeping things consistent.
It was so
kind of nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
It was so electric.
Hey, if you got to stop, man,
you're gonna get us in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you're gonna get us in trouble.
I'm gonna send this to you guys. Don't
separate the art from the artist, though. Hear me out.
This is gonna get in your inbox right now. Go
separate the art from the artist.
If you go to the 155 mark, you'll see this nice little.
Listen, if Deshaun Watson has a professional job, anyone could have a professional job. All right.
He shouldn't be in the league, but
he
really should.
But anyways, if you're listening to this, man,
Merry Christmas.
This is the best time of the year. Merry Christmas, man.
Yep. Merry Christmas,
really is the best time of the year. I actually just went to Binghamton's. You know what that is, Avery? Like right across from your work.
Yeah.
Like there's that Christmas light bullshit. Terrible. I mean, it was boring.
Was it a girlfriend activity? It had to have been.
No. It was with the family.
Oh, nice.
Like I'm fucking 6 years old. But yeah, no, but it's the best time of the year, man. And honestly, it's kind of, I don't know how to word this. It's you got to value family life at the end of the day. I know I've seen a lot of my friends are spending Christmas without like parents, stuff like that. Don't take that shit for granted. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a sick time of the year, man, and make sure once the Gate 14 website is up next year, you purchase the fucking shit. That's the best. Well, maybe we'll do a calendar. Let's do a Gate 14 calendar next year. We'll just have like Photoshop of us with Zimmer, all that stuff. But it's seriously,
that's actually an awesome idea.
A Gate 14.
Well, calendar. If we did a Blue Jays, we had a calendar, but we had all the Jays games on the calendar.
That would be cool.
I feel like there'd be copyright.
And then we made it funny.
No.
No, why would there be a copyright? We would just do like Zimmer month or something like that. Like something.
Yeah,
funny.
I mean,
like
you can't copyright month names.
You can't copyright a fucking MLB schedule. How the hell is that possible?
I didn't think about that. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. That was dumb.
Maybe we'll get that. That would be funny.
A Gate 14 calendar. I don't know how we would even approach that.
We would just create custom calendars and sell them.
Yeah, it would be electric. But we'd have to like get like a professional photographer. We do. We model. We'll have Chris in the month of February. We'll have all the boys.
The day we met Chris.
Yeah, it'll be all time. But
Chris was introduced to the pod.
Anyways, though, hopefully next time we talk to you guys, there's maybe a better move happening for the Jays.
Hopefully, there's an emergency pod.
Yeah, would be a shame because last week we actually wished for it when the Jays got Bassitt. So would be a shame if something else happened. The Jays signed another guy or made a random phantom fucking trade that no one expected. But as always, man, we're thankful for you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Keep running up the fucking TikTok. 13,000, man. Crazy. Keep running up the downloads, and we're coming for that ass, Blair and Barker. And by the way, I'm thinking of ordering a James D-Roz cameo saying Blair and Barker, what happened when we pass them in the charts next year. So fucking awesome. Stay tuned for that.